do we get to see Conor McGregor again? I'm a huge fan of Conor McGregor. The guy's a fucking genius.
Yeah, I think that, the best thing for him, I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but in my opinion, he lets this Gaethje-Khabib fight play out, and then he fights the winner. I think that's the smartest move for him, But you know him. Maybe he wants to fight before that, and if he does, we could figure something out. But I think that's the move for him right now. I made a mistake earlier when I told you guys about Fight Island. The first fight on Fight Island is probably around June 27th, not July. I said July 25th, June 27th.
About Triple C, because people are wondering if the retirement is real, if it's a negotiating tactic. Set the record straight.
First of all, people understand my relationship with Dana White and UFC. I don't think about money publicly, right?
Yeah.
I think Dana's right. I think Henry's been talking about retirement. Did I think Henry's going to retire? Absolutely not. I don't think Henry's going to retire. Did Henry feel sometime, Khabib, right? Every time you fight, I think I'm done. 2 weeks later, who do you think I should fight next, right? Because these guys, they at their prime. Henry's got to become now in his prime, right?
Yeah.
How are you going to retire in your prime? And the pay-per-view did so well, and you got to make some money.
Yeah.
The things can be changed a little bit? Yes, of course. But at the end of the day, this thing between us, it's between me and Henry and the UFC.
Yeah.
I don't think the media should know about this stuff because people ego get big. But did Henry really felt like he just knocked out the greatest bantamweight of all the time, right? Dominic Cruz. What's that make him, right? The greatest flyweight, the greatest bantamweight, and the greatest comebacker of all the time. And now you got boxing superstars calling him out, right? Normally it's the opposite, right?
Yeah.
Realistically, man, Henry got everybody on their knees right now. I don't think he's going to retire. You're going to see him fight by the summer. That's just what I think.
Who would be next, Ali? Would it be a rematch with TJ? Are you guys interested in Ryan Garcia in a boxing match, possibly? What's attractive to you guys?
I always say this. TJ's, first of all, Henry will never fight TJ, right? And I don't think any clean athlete should ever fight TJ Dillashaw, right? Because the man cheated for a long time. I don't know him as a person. I ain't got no personal stuff to him. But if you cheated for this long, and why you think you're going to come back and get a title shot? You know, it doesn't even make sense. Henry, for sure, will never fight him. I know that for sure.
Okay.
Right? Because he beat the man when he's on the juice. Why? I got to fight him again. It's a lot of big fight coming up. Conors coming up too, you know. Listen. The one thing, honestly, Conors said he wants to fight for a title. He want to become a champion again, right? I think Conor only have one chance to fight for the title right now. If he grows some cojones, and he said, he tweeted 170, right?
Yeah.
Forget about Masvidal right now. If Conor want to come, listen, if Conor called the UFC and said, you want to fight for Kamaru? The UFC is going to say yes.
Would you say yes to that, Ali? Yeah. Would you and Kamaru say yes?
Yes, because I think he's the easiest money in the UFC right now. But he also he talk a lot, but he doesn't have enough cojones to come and fight somebody like Kamaru.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think it will be illegal for him to fight Kamaru. I don't think it should be illegal.
Really? Well, say this, Ali. So if Conor, he says he's looking for a fight, you are offering him a title shot right now, and Conor himself said he wants to go to 170. So what would you say to Conor if he's watching this right now? Only about Kamaru, what would you say to him?
So I don't offer to spunk nothing. You understand? If he wants this fight, he needs to go on his knees and beg, like he make everyone beg.
be here.
We will take the first question from Roman Madrowski with ESPN.
All right.
Sorry about that. Hey, Cody, I want to get your thoughts on the other bantamweight bout between Aljamain and Cody, and if you have a prediction, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I really don't care about the other bantamweights. Just focus on my fight. May the best man winning those fights, and look forward to future matchups with them in the future, and see how this bantamweight division unfolds after this weekend, and going from there.
Cool. Thank you.
We will take the next question from Caroline Pierce with BT Sport.
Cody, Caroline Pierce here. It's been a while. Love the beard. How are you doing?
Doing great. Yeah, the quarantine beard.
I like it a lot. Look, it's been a tough time for you. The time off, the injuries, hospitalization that you talked about, as well as obviously the losses. Talk to us about what's been the biggest challenge for you during this time.
I think that life has thrown a lot of challenges. Inside a career, outside of the career, life itself. For me, it wasn't really a challenge. It was just about staying motivated, staying driven. Knowing that life is a marathon, not a sprint. Just constantly reminding myself. You go through these hardships in your life, these hard roads you have to battle up. But I knew that losing the title was going to be a hard thing to do, but to regain it was even going to be harder. So I had to just basically, physically, mentally build myself up for what I was able to do. What was able to need to be done to reclaim that title. And I feel like I've battled my demons. I've corrected a lot of my errors, mistakes, things that I needed to do. Got out of my comfort zone, went to New Jersey. Spent time away from my comfort zone and my family, my everything that I've known. So I went coast to coast, and I think this is going to be a huge payoff coming Saturday night.
Well, talk to us about that but splitting your time between Team Alpha Male, Mark Henry, Ricardo Almeida. What have they added to your arsenal? Where do you feel that you've grown in that time with that additional work and that change of scenery that you've had?
I feel like my coaches from Team Alpha Male, my coach from New Jersey, Ricardo Almeida, Coach Henry, they've added a lot, just with the coaches of Team Alpha. They've all blended everything together, and just, always constantly, each camps have been just reminding me to be myself, do what I am best at is, be a fighter, be an athlete, and, just remind myself to have fun, to fall in love again with the sport, to have that passion, that fire. And I think that's a difference from this fight camp to the last fight camps going in, leading up to the fight, that I'm hungry again. My passion burns everything it's ever have, and just very thankful that that fire's back. It sucks to lose it. I love fighting so much that I hate it at times, and every time that I try to walk away from fighting, I feel like I was always drawn back. And knowing this is my true purpose in life is to be a fighter and use these God-given skills that I was blessed with to provide for my family, to make a better life for myself, to become the best in the world, and just putting the hard work in, and the daily grind is going to be a huge payoff come Saturday.
Really can't wait to see that. You must have confidence. You know what you can do with your hands. It sounds like obviously you've been working on the ground game even more as well. Sometimes in the past, there's been a tendency that your emotions can both show us great showmanship in the octagon, but also, have got the better of you a little bit. You talked about the psychological work that you've done as well. What does that look like? And is the plan against Assunção, who's not an emotional guy in himself, he's not going to really rile you up, is the plan to sort of taper that a little bit?
I have a nice game plan, just be myself in there, just be myself and have fun, mix things up, become the martial artist that I know that I am, that I know I've been working on. So just about having fun, man. I'm excited. This whole week, even getting here, it's just felt great to be here, fight week, getting the Reebok gear, the smallest things, checking in, getting picked up from the airport. Like, those small things you take for granted, I think you lose sight of those sometimes. Just excited to go through this journey of fight week and have those feels again, get goosebumps thinking about it, your heart races when you think about the fight. And I think that's a difference, mentally, physically, emotionally, I'm invested in this